it go. took my music away.
It is nice music. Welcome back, everybody, to episode 92.
What's up, guys? How's everybody doing?
Hey guys, what's
Welcome
Gucci?
Welcome back. So today will be the last pod for a little while because we're all going on vacation.
Not a little while, only
No, I'm
about
just
two.
Yeah, next
For the next week. Next week
we won't see
we
any
don't
content.
have any pods, so
we will come back hopefully with a little bit of content from the vacation.
we might go live.
I mean, no,
on a
no way we're
random
going
time,
live. You wanna know why?
not scheduled.
I mean, we could record stuff and maybe
Stitch some shit up
record
together.
something, but we're not gonna be able to live or post anything from over there. The internet's gonna be too shitty.
Yeah.
Like when you were gonna be here and maybe us talk over there, that was maybe an option. Even though we ended up saying no to that, but like that was maybe an option because you from here could go live on your computer because you have good internet.
Yeah, that's right. Because on the computer,
all of us are gonna be over there.
Yeah, because
we're fucked.
The
Okay.
only way is to connect the iPhone to it, but then that's just too many things dragging on it.
We could maybe record some stuff, but
and then
it'll more likely be recordings of like a vlog style, like Miggy with his camera. Maybe get some content that we can post. If not, it is what it is. We'll be back Tuesday. I don't know what day that is. Tuesday the 14th. We'll be back. It's just a little break for a week. Yeah, that's the first time in about a year now we've not done it for a whole week straight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we've missed a couple pods here and there, but not really.
We have
like,
not.
Well,
We haven't missed
one
a
time we
single
did. One time we did. I remember we had to post that we couldn't do a pod one of the days. I don't remember what was happening. Hurricane or
Did I have COVID? I think it might have been the hurricane.
No, because when you have COVID, me and Jay still did it. We did the single cam.
Mm.
What was it?
I don't think we missed anything. I think
We did, man. We posted one day. I remember we made a post. Watch, I can go to it right now. Ready? Because we made a post about like, oh, we're not gonna be live today. This and that. Da da da. I think it was hurricane, man.
Yeah.
No, we did the pod during the hurricane.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, we did. Didn't we party?
Yeah,
I think we might have.
Yeah, we partied, bro. That's true Florida style, man.
We had the hurricane special, and we brought up the forecast. I remember, and I told you what the forecast was. Yeah.
Go to our dashboard in studio.
I don't think. Yeah.
I'm telling you. Watch. Scroll down. You see that latest post? No, go back to the dashboard. Go back to the dashboard on the left. Scroll down. Yeah. Right there where it says latest post on the bottom. Hey guys, we won't be live today. April 20th. Yeah. It was a Thursday. I don't know why we weren't able to go live, but yeah. See, we missed one before. Yeah. I think there's one though. I think that's the only one.
Yeah.
Pretty good, boys. I'm proud of us.
Well, I'm glad you guys started that soft and sweet because now I'm gonna get into the nitty gritty.
Okay.
Oh shit! He's been holding out on this. Like this thing's been prairie dogging out of his mouth for a minute now.
Prairie dog.
So I was watching a video, porn maybe. And
okay.
Pause.
We're starting deep. Okay.
All right, so this porn girl.
That's what she said on that
movie. She was
movie.
getting interviewed, and the question was, what does that piercing on your pussy do for you? And she's like, it makes it more sensitive. And she's like, it's much quicker for me to come. I can come a lot more times. And I was like, so is this the cheat code?
To what?
To getting girls to come. Get your girl a piercing, you know?
No, I don't think that is.
No?
No, I think naturally. Well, here's the thing, bro. You got to look at it this way.
I think this adds more risks.
Yeah.
More risk?
Yeah, bro.
It adds maybe
it might be. It's an easy injury right there, man. Sex gets a little hectic sometimes.
I don't remember
I believe she said it was because, like, for example, if you finger her or if you lick it, it kind of like goes back into place, so it kind of adds more motion.
What I was gonna say, one of the books I was reading, it's written by David Buss, and it's the book literally says like the reasons women have sex or something like that. That's the name of the book, and in it they talk about statistics of like what makes women climax, right? Like what the percentage of what the percentage of women in the world that do. So apparently there's a whole percentage, like close to like 20 or 30% that don't. Doesn't matter what type of stimulation it is, they don't. And then majority of them do only through clitoral stimulation, and then there's another 20 to 30% through like actual penetration and stimulation, right?
So they don't or they can't?
They don't.
They don't at all.
They can't, I guess.
Because they don't might be one thing that they never have before because they haven't had the right person do it. And then can't means another. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it's not. I don't think it's about the right person. I think. See, here's the thing. Like from what it appeared in that book,
bro.
all of that is in their head, right? Mm-hmm. Like it's how they feel for that moment. So it's all in their head. I mean, I don't care. You can have the fucking biggest dick, the whitest dick.
I'm saying like
put your bachata moves on her. It's not. I mean, if she's not doing, she's not doing. You know. But then again, let me ask you a question. Is it really matter? Does it really matter?
What? Does it really matter?
Yeah, if it happens, it happens. I mean, you give it your best. If it happens, that's great. But if it doesn't happen, does it really matter? Should you feel bad about for that moment?
So it's
all
in a long-term sense, I would. I personally would. I'd feel bad. It's like you can't have this great feeling that I'm having. It feels like it feels like a selfish almost.
But if she can, she can.
So that's one thing, right? If you've never been able to get them to do it, why would you even ever think about it?
That's what I'm saying.
Right, but now let me ask you this. What if you've been able to get them to do it? And, every once in a while, you're like, it didn't happen this time, right?
Yeah, because...
Do you feel bad?
No, because they're probably fucking in their head, thinking about something.
What if it wasn't? What if your game was off?
Oh, well.
I'm the same way. Oh, well. There's next time.
Okay.
There's next time. I agree with that. I don't know.
Because in the whole scheme of things, I mean, if you think about it, like, what's the point of smashing? Like, what is the actual point of smashing?
Well, my goal is to come.
Yeah, well, that's fine. But what is the point of smashing?
What he's trying to say is that for the whole goal of smashing is to inseminate a woman and to have a baby. A girl doesn't need to climax for that to happen. But a guy does.
Mm-hmm. And majority of the time,
shit. I've never seen it that way. True.
Yeah, in majority.
Why do you think they're so easy for us to come versus them? They need a fucking a bulldozer.
They need a fucking.
I don't know. There's some guys that
jackhammer.
Some guys find it hard to come.
You know what's
well? Here's the biggest lie that everybody tells women, like those vibrators, especially those the big ones. You know, when they use them, they desensitize the shit out of their clit. Right? This is the worst fucking thing they can possibly do, but yet everyone promotes that because it's sexual health, blah blah blah. This and this.
I mean, it's like the same thing.
But it literally desensitizes them to the point of no fucking return, right? So if they're already coming in with that kind of experience, like your dick, your fingers, your mouth doesn't vibrate nowhere near close to that, you know. So how the fuck are you gonna compare it to that? So this is why I don't feel bad, like. Hey,
I saw a video of this girl.
In that case, I don't feel bad. If you're using a fucking street hammer like you were saying.
Yeah, the jackhammer to get off. So I mean,
she had one of the ones that was like the long part, and then it has a little smaller part that goes in the top, right? She thought it was like a massage thing.
Ooh.
Some random girl. Oh, okay. It was this random girl in a video I saw that she was in her like an office setting in her cubicle, rubbing that shit on her neck.
No, bro, I know. I've seen that. I don't think she thought it's a massager. She was literally in an office. Had that shit out for fucking for the shock, and she was using that for the shock factor.
I don't believe that. No, I don't think so. You think she'd pull that shit out knowingly?
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
Bro, it's all that positivity, the woke fucking
woke. You think wokeness is gonna let you pull out a vibrator at work to massage your neck? No,
because that shouldn't be a stigma bullshit type of deal. Which. I mean, you're fucking ruining yourself. I mean, continue using the jackhammers if you want, and it's up to you. But you're literally fucking your body up.
I mean, I feel like it's not necessarily a bad thing as long as it's not overused. Like something cool you can introduce for a little bit and then take it away. Introduce for a little bit and then take it away.
Yeah.
It's almost like a PlayStation for kids. You get bad grades? No. Take it away.
No, not necessarily. It's like, from what I've heard, like it's like what the people who do acid say. It's like you can't do acid every week. You do acid like once a year, like that's it. Like you bring it in for a month and then you take it away for a whole year. Yeah, or not even a week, and then you take it away for half a year.
I mean, and then you get girls that like have multiple, like back to back to back to back to, and it's never enough, never stops, right? Like what do you do in that case? What do you do in that case?
How would you guys feel about like a fucking sex addict? She just wants to fuck all the time.
A nympho?
Yeah.
Nymphos are cool at first, but they're gonna become annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is what happens, right? I think we talk about this. They've done the research with mice, right? And they've done this with chimps as well. So when you introduce a new rat to the cage or a new chimp to the cage, the male chimp and the male mouse just smashes back to back, right? And then after a while, the time frame between the two smashing becomes longer and longer and longer and longer, right? But when they introduce a new female mouse, start smashing again. Same thing with the new female chimp. Start smashing again, and then it starts becoming longer, right? And then what they're also done is when they smash in a new mouse, right, and then it starts becoming longer, they're like right after it's done smashing that old mouse, they remove the old mouse, put a new mouse in, the rat is ready to smash again. So is the chimp, they're ready to smash again. So basically what they're saying is that there is after a while, you get bored of smashing the same one over and over again.
Right.
So I don't think it has to do anything with being a nympho. It just has to do with you being bored.
No, I'm saying his question was, how would you guys feel about being with a nympho?
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. She's always ready to smash. Whenever you're ready, she's ready.
See, but I think there's a thing there. So when it comes to being a nymphomaniac, like that's a person that's legit addicted to sex, right?
Well,
so,
that's a person that's not gonna just smash you, right? Like nymphos will smash anything and everything.
There you go.
But there are girls that will smash only you, and they have a super hard drive.
Yeah, but that's not a nympho.
That's not a nympho, no.
No, a nympho is you could like a nympho is someone that will literally smash any dude.
Yeah, any dude, and that
almost
urge.
Like Khabib?
That well, yes, yeah.
I like that.
That urge.
I like that.
That urge is almost like dudes. You know what I mean? Like just want to smash. And there's nothing.
And it could be back to back. Like she can finish smashing you. She walks outside to get on the bus ride home, and the dude she sits next to, she finds him attractive for whatever reason, and she's like trying to smash him right away.
Yeah.
That would fucking suck, Loki.
She's just a cum dumpster.
Yes, she is. But I mean, cum bucket. Come downstairs. Ayo, pause. But it is what it is. I mean,
Yeah, you ever seen a bukkake?
No.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is?
No.
We're not gonna explain that right now. We're not gonna explain that right now. We'll explain that off screen.
Jay, you're an angel.
We will explain that off screen, please. Thank you.
Cause see, here's the thing about porn.
Or I'll look it up and I'll show you the definition.
So here's the thing about porn.
You look it up. Did you just see the picture?
Porn.
No. Porn Urban Dictionary here to look for that definition.
Porn always starts with like mellow. You know what I mean? Like it's usually just a girl by itself, a girl and a guy. Blah, blah.
I was gonna make
and
that
then
same
slowly,
distinction between the toys and porn. It's kind of like,
and then it slowly fucking goes into the wild shit, right? Like the reason it's like that because you're not getting the same amount of dopamine hit when you watch porn, right? So and this is an issue with dudes, and then it starts getting dopamine hit more, which eventually what a lot of dudes start having, they're gonna start having erectile dysfunctions in their own relationships and things like that.
you can read that little description there.
Okay. Oh fuck that. No. Nah, bro, that's gross as fuck. Why would somebody be interested in that shit?
She likes being rained on, bro.
Yeah, but why would somebody
And
be
not the
interested
money
in
type.
seeing that?
Like you said.
Yeah, it goes to the extreme.
It goes to the extreme, bro.
Yeah, so
wait. When it comes to extreme, bukkake's like tip of the iceberg in the porn world.
I don't know. That's pretty rough, dude.
Bro.
Dude, that's rough.
rougher than them getting fucking like
2 girls, 1 cup? No, that's not.
bro,
That's rough.
That's just shock factor, bro.
That's
dumb.
rough.
That's a straight.
That's shock
dumb.
factor, yeah. I'm talking about like some of that S&M bullshit, where they fucking stick objects into their skin and stuff, like needles and stuff.
Or like the girls who do the dragon egg shit. You heard of that?
No, I don't know.
Oh my god! So there's these special things that these girls use. It looks like a big. It's supposed to be weird. It's a fetish thing for like dragons and aliens and shit.
Oh, fuck. So,
right? Ready?
like a dragon penis?
You talking about the bad dragon?
So they'll have these things that don't even look like human penises. They're just like objects, right? That kind of resemble a penis, and then they put eggs inside of them. They put this thing inside of them, inject the eggs inside of them, and then birth the eggs. There's like a fetish to this shit.
Oh my gosh! So it's like a little Nerf gun.
With an egg, I guess.
They're loading themselves up with these eggs, apparently.
You could call them the chamber.
It's like a fetish thing. Yeah.
But that's gotta be a niche market.
It is a niche market.
Very
of course.
niche. Just like sounding.
Sounding. What's sound?
Oh, wait,
we're going deep
today,
boys.
You guys don't know what sounding is?
We're
coming into my world now.
No,
not really.
I love how I held back on giving the definition bukkake, and then I kept going. We kept going on. Like
this gets fucking weirder and weirder.
Sounding is when guys get these like thin needles and they stick them down their dick hole.
Oh no!
And that's got a name. Oh my
sounding,
god!
Why? Why?
I don't know. Some people like that. That sounds very painful though. Not my thing.
What the fuck?
I can see Jay's face right now. He's just like, "What the fuck is this?"
Getting red.
No, I had to fucking rub my face because I just like for a minute my penis went hiding.
It's kind of like just hiding.
Bro, that's stupid, man. I don't like, as I said, like I don't dabble in it too much just because I know it fucks with your dopamine levels and it's really bad for you.
Yeah.
You know, and it's always like, you know, talking about smashing. You know,
when
like
did you cut off porn like that?
When?
Yeah.
When I started smashing like fairly regularly.
I was just about to say, when you smash pretty regularly.
Yeah, you don't.
And you know what's another thing? I think there's two components. Ready to when you're a young boy, and then what eventually leads, if you get to that point where it leads to less and less masturbation.
Yeah, cause see, like
smashing a lot and you being busy.
Yeah, cause see, I think my thing was like different, right? Because I was in that transitionary period when I was younger. Like, we didn't have access. Like, we didn't have access like that.
You had to get the Playboy magazines, huh?
I was saying
that was your era, yeah.
And that wasn't as popular yet to have it on internet.
And Vogue magazines or whatever the fuck they were.
Yeah, so the Vogue magazines were going out the door, and you know you couldn't really find and buy them around. But at the same time, internet wasn't really flooded with it either. You know, so a lot of that shit was paid content, so you had to pay to see it. So it was like in between type of like limbo situation. Like if you found something that was like, you know, you had to just rewatch the fucking thing like 9 million times because that's the best you've had. You know.
I almost got my fucking ass.
It's like when you were a kid and you watched a movie so many times you could even start saying what they're saying with them. Yeah. That's how I got to. That's how it was with pornos. Yeah.
You're screaming with them at the same time.
Yeah, there wasn't really a lot of variety. Nowadays, we get a lot of variety, you know?
Yeah, and it's free. Like, this is what I don't understand. Why would someone pay for an OnlyFans girl or some, like,
you know what
shit's free online.
It's really easy to sell link to a relationship. Like for example, they're giving them that. It's like you're talking about, like we've talked about before, like they have some kind of illusion where they might be able to have some kind of connection one day with this person. That's what it is. Like them giving that, like where it's like, oh, we can chat kind of thing.
Yeah,
like that right there already gives them that illusion and starts pointing them towards that direction of where it's like really easy to get them to pay for.
Yeah. I mean,
I've never supported small businesses, but
I supported small businesses one time until I started getting free samples.
What's a free sample?
You can finally get them for free, you know?
Oh no, I don't get it.
You don't get it?
No.
It's complicated. I'm not trying to incriminate myself.
Okay.
Why you mean like that?
Man, I'm lost. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking
about. We'll talk about it later. That's another one for after the pod, right? Oh shit.
So anyway, so I don't know, man. Like I know that messes with you a lot, and this is a huge problem right now in the United States. And what's up, Eddie? I think like the less of it, the better. But the industry is so big right now. Like a random girl.
And it sells.
Well, sex is always gonna sell, right? Like
exactly.
The whole idea, like we've evolved as humans because we've covered the sexual reproductive organs of males and females. There's a reason why it's like that, and so our brain has evolved to fantasize about this. So when you're seeing someone naked, it's an automatic invitation to smash because back in the day you wouldn't see them naked. The only way you would see them naked if they were in a bed with you naked. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Now you see somebody naked. This is why like a lot of guys have an issue with their girl going out with like scantily clad dressed.
You know who didn't have an issue with that? Genghis Khan.
Well, Genghis Khan raped and murdered, so he raped and murdered everyone from left to right, and then he had a bunch of women that were throwing themselves at him because he had that high status, right? Like he was the strongest fucking man out there. Like every 200 person right now in China has, or in Asia has his his DNA.
That reminds me of the thing I talked about the other day of when in the series of Band of Brothers, when the Dutch girls were throwing themselves at the Americans. They're the same Dutch girls who threw themselves at the Germans.
Yeah, this is a normal thing because women had to evolve to be like that because, you know, once one tribe fucks up the other tribe's men, they had to quickly change their fucking and start liking someone else, you know? And but that's the thing, like, you know, because our evolution, like, I logically understand that this girl, you know, is not trying to sleep with me because she's wearing XYZ clothing, right? Like, a lot of dudes logically understand that. But their lizard brain is making them go out there and try to talk to them when they're dressed like that because it's pointing to them that she's easy, right? Because she's already demonstrating the shit that she shouldn't be demonstrating because that you only do that for your pair. Like, does that make sense?
I can see where you're coming from.
So I have a question for you guys. So I think we touched up on the Ybor shooting last pod, but I wanted to ask you guys.
Two people dead, couple fucking wounded.
It's actually 3 people dead now.
People dead.
One of them is a 14-year-old kid.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Who was out there at 3 a.m. and drew a gun.
So, what do you guys think that could be done to prevent shootings like that in such populated areas, like for example in downtown areas like that where it's a lot.
Well, so here's a question I have: is this going to go down as mass shooting?
Yeah, it is.
It is, but is it a mass shooting necessarily?
No. Yes, it is a mass shooting.
It's not.
By definition.
It's not a mass
shooting. I wouldn't
shooting.
say it's a mass shooting. It was a self-defense.
Yeah, because
but it ended up being a mass shooting due to the scenario.
Yeah, so I don't think it's a mass shooting because if it were a mass shooting, so there's a big causation and correlation between mass shootings, actual mass shootings. Like,
what do you mean actual mass shootings? Look at the definition.
Somebody goes out there and shoots up a school. Somebody goes out there and shoots up
of a mass shooting.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The definition needs to change because what they're doing. Why do you
think the definition needs to be changed?
Because this is what I'm going into. This one was clearly an argument, right? A lot of the gang violence is getting classified as mass shooting. Somebody goes a drive-by and shoots up a fucking stoop that's got a bunch of guys on it. That's considered mass shooting.
Yeah.
But in reality, this is just gang-on-gang violence, right?
Okay.
Because they're going back and forth each other. To me, a mass shooting is when a person that has mental issues walks in a classroom and opens fire on innocent civilians. Okay. Right? They're not gang members. They're nothing. It's because they're fucking crazy.
So, but you're trying to put way too much definition on a very basic term. That's my problem.
But here's the problem. Here's the problem where that comes in. Most of those people that walk in a class or walk in a workplace, they're all on psych meds, right? They all have issues, right? Like most of these people that do these shootings, like the hate shootings and things like that, they're all on psych meds. Majority of them have psychological issues. These gang members, they don't have psychological issues. It's a gang war. They're just fucking each other up. They have their own psychological issues, I'm sure, but it's not to the level of these, right? But then what happens, because these get classified as mass shootings, now United States becomes the mass shooting capital of the world. Now you have politicians that are coming to take your weapons away. So this is the issue. So you have to classify them, in my opinion, properly. So when you start doing that, like, you know how they're trying to take the ARs away from you?
I don't agree, Jay. Because
so this is what's going on. There is a kind of like a loophole in that term. According to the internet, a mass shooting is a violent crime in which one or more attackers kill or injure multiple individuals simultaneously using a firearm. So in this scenario, it does fit into the definition that has been generally given.
Yeah, and I agree with that, yeah.
Different organizations tracking such incidents use different definitions. So it's not a widely used term by everybody. Everybody has their own way of describing it.
Yeah. Because to me, an actual true mass shooting is someone that's like going in there and just shooting up people for no fucking reason. Because this is a reason. They're in a gang fight. They're in a fucking argument.
I don't agree with that.
Well, I mean, for the pure definition of it, you're right. You're right. For the pure definition of it, that is a mass shooting. But these people don't have issues. So when you start...
These people don't have issues?
No.
What do you
They're
mean?
just emotional. They're just emotional as fuck. They make literally emotional decisions, not logical decisions. They fucking don't think at that moment. At that moment, they just start shooting stuff.
Look, I get what you're trying to say. Is like you're trying to say that the idea of what most people think of mass shooting is what you're saying, like Sandy Hook and stuff.
That's
like
it.
That, right?
When you say mass shooting, that's what people think about.
Right.
And when you say United States is the capital of mass shooting, people immediately think about all of these shootings are Sandy Hook. That's the problem. That's the problem I have.
Well, your problem is people being ignorant.
No.
Well,
I think what
your
Jay,
problem is with ignorant people.
but you can't see the people being ignorant is one thing. That's
Go
fine.
and look up the Google definition. All these things are
that's
classified
fine.
as mass shootings,
But
bro.
that's fine. But
I
when
think what Jay is trying to say is that he is mad about the fact that the media
is
classifies
correct
every single incident
as
a
mass
shooting.
Correct.
Well, by definition, it's a mass shooting.
Correct.
That is correct, but it serves an agenda. Do you see what I'm saying? It serves an agenda
He wants a more descriptive term.
Correct. Like this is what happened. Bunch of people got shot up because of this, and then because you can clearly trace all of these mass shooters that were like that then did the autopsies and things like that on them. They figured out that they were on some sort of psychedelics. They had some sort of issues. They had some sort of a history going to psychiatrists and things like that.
Right.
So these are the people that need fucking help. These are the ones that are doing these Sandy Hooks.
Right.
See what I'm saying? This other one is just a bunch of emotional men that don't have a father figure that slapped them hard enough when they were younger. That's literally what it is.
Yeah.
There's a big difference between somebody that's on psych meds and somebody that's just fucking emotional.
Am I right to say that you're also kind of mad about the fact that they portray in the headline mass shooting, but what you're mad about is that they don't indicate what it is about?
Correct. They don't educate you on it. They don't educate you on it. And to this day, I thought that when they say mass shooting, there's just that many mass shootings. I always had the questions like, but I don't hear about that many mass shootings. You know, at the end of the year, some number comes out, this many mass shootings. I'm like, bro, I don't remember. But maybe they were just, they didn't report. I didn't read their news. I'm going to trust them. But it just come to find out that they're literally classifying everything and anything that's more than 2 people dead is mass shooting. You know what I mean?
And it doesn't have to be dead. I think it's
Injured.
And the statistic that we looked at, remember earlier in the year when it was like we were talking about how many mass shootings already happened in the year. Their statistic was 3 or more injured when like an event of a firearm.
Yeah, and this is a very common practice within the gang territories. They'll drive by the house and shoot up the house. This is a very common practice, and they're not doing it because they're mad at them. They're not doing it because
because they're mad. Of course they're mad at them.
Yeah, but they're not doing it because there's some sort of a psychological issues, like there's bullying going on or something like that going on. Like they're doing that because it's part of their gang wars. Like this is what gangs do. They shoot each other. And that's the problem, I think. Because they're classified. Because there's a retaliation that's going to come from the other side. The retaliation on Sandy Hook. Who went to shoot who? There was no retaliation. It was just a blind killing of children.
In my, I understand what you're saying. The media misconstruing this idea of
narrative.
the narrative of mass shooting. But in my opinion, I still think you can just blame that on ignorance.
Yeah, but see, you blame it on ignorance, but like, how would you know if nobody has told you about this? Like, how many times do you stop and correct someone?
Remember, I'm using this like the official definition of ignorance.
Yeah, but
not our definition. The one you actually just don't know.
You don't know, but then how many times do we stop and explain this? And I think when somebody's using that, they should stop and fucking explain what they mean by that.
By that definition, when we looked it up. I thought ignorant was when you knew and chose not to care.
It's just you don't know.
Ignorant is you actually just don't know.
Yeah.
So I started using it more officially now.
But
like,
the problem
just
is,
don't know, bro. They
but
just
see,
don't know.
here's the problem. You understand the definition. I understand the definition. He has the definition. But the majority of people don't understand the fucking definition.
Like when
you say you're being ignorant, they're gonna say, "Well, why are you like now? You're gonna have now you're gonna have a conflict. Now you're gonna have a conflict with them because they don't understand the definition of the word.
Right.
It's the same thing with these mass shootings.
Yeah.
Like people gonna start getting emotional about it.
Like when we saw the stat when it was like over when we were like at 90 days in the year and it was over 100 mass shootings or whatever. Yeah. Like I understood the stat for what it was. That just means there was more than 100 events where the guns went off and this many people were injured.
But nobody says that this includes gang violence. The minute they say this includes gang violence,
100% it includes gang violence because any gang violence that happens within those conditions is a mass shooting.
But the minute you say this includes gang violence, people gonna pay less attention to that 90. They're gonna say this is not as important because no one cares about the gang violence. They're gonna say, well, let them kill each other.
I didn't think that way.
Yeah.
I didn't think of it that way.
That's what it is because then you're gonna have to say, then you cannot come back and say that defund the police. Because then you need the police because majority of these shootings happen for gang violence. Yeah. Then you can't say defund the police. Then you can't say all these other things.
During the Ybor shooting, as soon as the cops started hearing firing, they were running away.
Who was running away?
The cops.
They were running away?
Yeah. Or they were just unbothered by the shots.
Yeah. Well, they don't have enough cops. Like, it's the second one in a month. They're gonna beef up the whole cop situation there, and they need to. That Ybor is becoming a fucking cesspool.
So let's go back to my original question. What do you think Ybor can do to help
more
with
cops?
That?
They just need to pay.
More
businesses
cops
need to pay. Yeah. Anybody that has a business there, right? Well, whoever is in Ybor, because Ybor is a city, they should collect money, extra money, on a monthly basis, and or whoever owns those buildings, they should pay to the city of Ybor extra, and city of Ybor would take that money to the last penny and hire more police officers, because police officers need to get paid, right? They will need to hire more police officers that are there patrolling the streets, like what happens right now in St. Petersburg, with the horses, the minute there's less of a presence of police officers, this is when this fuck shit starts happening.
Yeah, that's gonna be the meetup.
Yeah. Because when you see a police officer just standing there, just the presence of them is enough to deter somebody from doing some fuck shit.
You know, I talked to the security guard that goes around Carillon, where I do the cleaning, and he said to me, I was talking to him about like, oh yeah, like what do you like? What's your area? Because Carillon's pretty big. They have multiple security guards there, and he was telling me about how it was an old guy that I was talking to a long time ago. He was talking about how him and his brother own the company that does this, whatever. And then he was saying, but man, I'm just here just in case someone's going to do something and they see me, so they don't do it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
That's literally what they're
I'm here for presence, basically.
Yeah,
like you said.
they just keep the whistle in their hand. You know what I mean? That's what they are.
Yeah.
Like it's literally, that's what it is. And a lot of times businesses in the city doesn't want to pay because it's a lot of money, right? Like things like $50 per hour, $60 or $70 per hour right now at current market prices to have a cop there per hour. So if you have 10 cops at $60 an hour per hour, so that's $600 for that 1 hour, and then you have him there for 10 hours, that's $6,000 for the night. But then you don't have 10, you're going to have probably close to 20 to 30. Cities stretched thin, they might not be able to put that many resources out. It's kind of like, so here's the situation. Like, this is what's going on right now on the border, right? Like, you've heard all the news that a bunch of migrants are crossing rivers and things like that with children on their backs. But at the same time, what's happening, you have coyotes that are also crossing the border with fentanyl in their backpacks along with them. And what happens, the minute Border Patrol is out there to get these drugs, what they'll do, they'll take some of these children and throw them in a fucking river. So the Border Patrol now has to fucking jump in a river and save the children in the meantime while these coyotes are running into United States bringing fentanyl in, right? So think about it. If the city, use the same thing. If in a city there's something going on in one area of the city and all the cops are there, now you have the hot spot of, like, let's say downtown, nighttime, everybody's out there, but at the same time something else is going on, you're not going to have the amount of cops there. So it's literally, not only it's a money issue, it's also a personnel issue. So what can Ybor do? That's the question. They're not going to hire more cops just to have them at nighttime. So there's not much they can do besides literally taking care of, getting rid of all these people.
The mayor wanted to temporarily start closing Ybor at 1 a.m. That's not really going to solve the issue.
It's not. Because what there's going to do, people are just going to stop going to Ybor. And those businesses are going to start going out of business.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ybor is going to turn into a ghost town. This is what's going to happen. What they need to do is they need to bring the cops there and have a fucking presence.
Yeah.
They need to have a presence. They need to close that street when no one is driving, period. You cannot drive through there, right? Friday, Saturday, you cannot drive through there. Even Thursday, you cannot drive through there. Wednesday, it's a little different, a little less busy, right? And also,
the same thing they do.
They have cops. City. You look too young, start fucking IDing people. You look too young, what the fuck you doing here?
Yeah, but that would suck too because Ybor is also one of those places that's still like 18.
Well, no, under 18.
Of course.
If somebody's under 18, go, leave.
When they start IDing people too much, man, and like downtown areas like that, it's going to turn into another downtown St. Pete where it's like you got to be 21 and up.
Well, good. Just fucking do that.
That's not good for those businesses. They like that shit. Those underage girls getting drinks bought by all the dudes.
The underage girls is fine. Underage girls are not the issue who's shooting. It's the underage boys that are shooting. You know what I mean? That's the problem. Curb that. Number one. Okay, continue Continue letting underage girls in. Continue letting the 18 and up in.
You think they can tell the law that, bro?
Huh?
You think they're gonna be able to tell cops to do it that way? No.
No. The bars can have that. Like, underage girls go in. As dude, if you look underage, cop checks your ID. You're fucking underage. What are you doing here? It's not a place for you to be. You need to leave. You know?
Yeah, but that's not gonna work, bro.
So, I mean, you're asking what to do. You know?
That's what you got.
You know? That's one way to do it. I hate to say it. I mean, you're not 21. What are you doing here? What are you gonna buy? What are you spending money on? You're just gonna walk around and do nothing. Like, what would you definitely don't dance? You know, why definitely are you here?
Don't dance. Why don't they dance?
Because it's a under 21 dude. They don't dance. They don't dance, bro. Like, I've been under 21. I've gone to the clubs, and nobody fucking dances in those clubs.
So do you guys have anything specific you guys want to do on the cruise? I know you asked me if we had any excursions planned besides the...
Oh, in the morning, what I want to do, I want to scope out the area, because in the mornings I want to go run. Right?
I'm going to run at 7 every day.
And then I want to scope out the area to see if they have like an area where we can do jiu-jitsu. Maybe we can start doing jiu-jitsu.
I was thinking the same thing today.
Yeah.
I even did
I
it.
got medical insurance, so I'm good.
I started doing... I did like a tour thing through the ship. I didn't see anything.
It's gonna be in their
gym area,
if anything.
I didn't see the gym.
Fuck it, we'll just get a bunch of yoga mats. Put them
There's a
together,
gym there, bro.
There
There's
has
a
to
gym
be
there.
a
There's
gym,
gonna
but-
be a yoga mat somewhere. You know,
Yoga mat somewhere. Yeah,
we put
right.
those yoga mats down and we just go to town, jiu-jitsu it out.
Let's see.
I'm not bringing a gi though. We're just gonna be all
No, I'm
gi.
not bringing a
all
fucking
gonna
gi.
be
You
no
crazy?
gi.
As a matter of fact, I'm not bringing shit but shorts. Y'all can fight me in shorts if y'all want. That's about it.
I mean, you know, we can definitely do it on the sand. I've done that before.
On the grass.
What grass?
Just grass, just wrestle.
I mean, we can take over the mini golf course.
That shit hurts.
I mean, at least it's the fake grass.
Yeah, but it hurts. That's like plastic grass.
Yeah. Put a bunch of towels down.
Fuck
From
it,
the
we bring
pool
yoga
area.
mats
So there is a
to the
gym
golf
area,
course.
but I don't think it's gonna have like a.
I just
We're
wanna
gonna have to
chill.
go
I just
scope it
wanna
out. It's
chill,
gonna have to have
wanna
that, bro.
relax, you know?
There's a
But-
gym for at least to run treadmills, but there's also a track if you want to run outside. Too.
Yeah, outside on the second floor, you're gonna have the track to run.
It's floor 18 is what it is.
Yeah,
Deck
it's
18.
the track.
So,
that means
but I
deck
also
17
saw.
is gonna be the pool area.
There's multiple decks with pools.
Yeah.
I also saw that if you want to run, you have to make sure to get up early, just because it's a lot of people hang out in that area. So like if you're trying to like have a clear track all day, it's not gonna happen.
Oh yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, that's fine. We do that because I'm gonna have to. I have like for 2 other days I'm gonna have to work in the morning for a little bit. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do that. So.
Yeah, but no excursions you want to do? You don't really care?
No, not really. Because I mean, I think exploring on my own is gonna be better. Like, cause we're landing in Puerto Rico. Do I really need excursions? Like San Juan is like that big.
The day in Puerto Rico, we already we're gonna go just to this little strip on the beach.
Perfect.
That is just a bunch of restaurants.
Perfect. We just go there, hang out.
Walk around,
it's done.
hang out, yeah.
Dominican Republic. Do you really need fucking
Dominican
excursion?
Republic is the day we're gonna do the horseback riding.
Okay, well we do this horseback.
And then Grand Turk, I was thinking to maybe see if the boys want to go fishing.
Yeah, maybe that. Do we have time? Because it's
from
7 to 4 or 5.
I'm gonna be honest, bro.
7 to 5, yeah.
Low key, Grand Turks is the place that I really wanted to go to. I low key want to explore the area. I think it's gonna be
all those islands
That-
are the same shit.
As I said, like I'd much rather go do exploring, like the city to get to know, rather than get on a boat to go fishing. Just getting on a boat and going fishing, I can do that here too. You know what I mean? And we're gonna catch the same exact fish. We are.
When do you go on a boat fishing?
I don't, but I can do that here too. We can do that here too, and we can catch the same fish.
I've been to all those islands, so to me it's kind of like,
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you been to Turks already?
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
we
would
went there
want
on
to
the-
go
one of
and
the first
explore and
cruises I
see
went.
what's going on in an island
Did you
itself.
go to the lighthouse that they have? I think it's like their biggest fucking attraction, a fucking lighthouse.
I don't remember.
Well, it's probably the only attraction they have.
I don't remember.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up to see what's on there. You know, I think we'll just decide right on the spot.
We
right,
are.
what we're
That's
gonna
what's
do.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
We're gonna get down.
Because
to
somebody
it.
was talking about catamaran.
We got plenty of time to talk about this.
Yeah.
on the
Somebody was
cruise.
talking about catamaran, this and that. I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. All right.
Catamaran's nice, but at the same time, I don't think we have enough time to do that.
I don't think so either.
Cause that's a really like an all day event.
It is, and a bunch of people are gonna want to sleep all day. You know what I mean? Like they're not gonna wake up till about 11, 12. So gathering everybody to go on these things is gonna be difficult.
I'm not gathering nobody.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if they wake
We've already dedicated ourselves to, cause there's 40 people, bro.
Yeah.
So how are we gonna try and tell people to do this? Not. What we'll be doing. What Emily told me, she's like, we're gonna be putting in the chat where we'll be, and that's it. They want to join, they join. If not, they're not.
Yeah.
Not gonna be hitting people up independently and fucking figuring shit out. No, man.
No, because I'm down to do other things than just be on a boat. Like just sitting, drinking, talking. Yeah, that's fun. But I think, 2-3 days into doing that is gonna be like over it. You know what I mean? Like I want to go and explore and do shit. Like,
for example, wait. I love being. Yeah. I like relaxing on the boat, and there's so much stuff usually to do on the boat.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of one of those things where it's just like in any moment you can kind of just pick, like, you want to go play basketball, you want to go do mini golf, you want to go play in the arcade, you want to go gamble at the casino, you want to go
sit in bed for the next 4 hours.
You want to sit in bed, you want to go to the pool.
Gambling in a casino is one of the most boring fucking shits. I don't like to fucking do that. I don't like to be around people.
Give it a try.
I'm not doing any of that shit.
I lost money last time I went in the casino.
I'll try it out. I want to try it out. Emily really wants to, so the day that she tries it out, I'll go in there and spend $50 on the, I don't know, poker table or playing blackjack or something.
Might try a little blackjack. Try my luck.
I'm gonna try a little bit of.
That's one of the only places you can smoke besides the smokers lounge.
Yep.
Is the casino.
Yeah,
but you have to be
smoking
sitting,
cigarettes, right?
You have to be sitting and playing to be smoking. I don't understand that. So you can't just go sit and chill in there to have a smoke or whatever. You have to be sitting and playing to smoke.
That's stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
If not, if you just want to go have a smoke, you have to go out to the one of the smokers decks outside.
I have a cool article. If you want to read that one.
Which it might be one of the ones that I already brought up.
So F1 is going through Las Vegas, right? Like that one. Okay. F1 is going through Las Vegas, right? So apparently there's a bridge underneath what the cars travel through, right? But this bridge also has a clear view of that globe, the globe, the eye thing, whatever the fuck that thing is that they just built. The sphere.
Ah.
And what they did, they put fucking tape, like they put this tape over this bridge, right? So people cannot see what's going on down there. But people have been fucking peeling and ripping this tape off so they can start taking pictures and watching the cars go by, the F1 races, which I thought was fucking hilarious. Like, you got a fucking bridge that everybody got to cross through, and you want to stop them from watching the races.
They have fucking cars going 300 miles per hour under them. They're going to look.
Yeah, you want to stop them from watching the races. How fucking stupid are you?
Yeah, that is pretty stupid.
And if you're gonna want to,
and it's such a pretty bridge with that glass there, dude. For you to cover that up, it's so stupid.
Cover the bridge. Don't let anybody on a bridge if that's so important to you. Sell those spots on a bridge. But if you cannot, then there's nothing you can do. Unfortunately, there's gonna be fucking people watching the races for free.
And now it looks all ugly with the tape all ripped up and shit.
Yeah, yep. So this guy was making fun of him, on TikTok. It was like, all right, this is gonna be fucking different. So, and So dog food, guys. Eddie will talk about this.
This is funny. So before the pod, I'm pulling up a few of the different links that Jay sent in the chat for today's articles, and I noticed that one of them is about a dog food that was recalled, and so I was like, okay, I have a dog, so let me take a look. And guess what? It's the exact dog food brand and dog food flavor that I give to my Nala. So I had to give a call to the shop where I get my dog food at, and they hooked me up.
And he screamed and was like, "You're fucking up my life, bro." You're fucking up my life,
I told him he fucked up my day.
Yeah.
Good thing is she is doing perfectly fine. She hasn't had any symptoms. She
got no E. coli. She's not pooping out of her butt with water.
But apparently Victor's beef and rice formula is under recall because of some salmonella problems. And it could even be dangerous towards humans.
Yep.
So if you guys have feed your dog the Victor Super Premium dog food in the beef meal and rice formula, and you bought it within the last month or week or so, get that shit changed out.
So, besides that, there are multiple articles, and I don't necessarily want to pull them up. I think it's just kind of, we just talk about it. Yeah, so the worst foods you can possibly eat, anything that is basically sugary or has high carbohydrate level, processed carbohydrate level, and any kind of like processed foods, such as like cold cuts and things like that. They're probably the worst freaking thing that you can eat. But then you're like, but wait, cold cuts been there for ages. People have been eating dried meats for ages. You are absolutely correct. They have been. The only little tiny little difference is the amount of shit that we put right now into our making our boar's head cold cuts versus like grandpa's dried out pig leg is insane. Grandpa's dried out pig leg, all it had was salt all over it. That's it. Salt was the preservative. Salt was what dried it out, and salt was what kept it good. So to preserve any of the meats or anything like that, you have to take the moisture out. But if you want to have that juicy ham that you're biting into, not like dry piece of leather, then you have to put preservatives to keep the bacteria away, right? So this is where that whole thing comes in. Any of the sausages, any of that stuff, super dangerous, super bad for your health, right? And sugar has been linked to many things, such as cancer, Alzheimer's, you name it, inflammations, diabetes. Yeah, and this is, we're talking about like that, that sponge bread that all of you love and cherish so much, that Susan Lee or whatever the fuck the name is, that, that square bread that everybody eats with their PB&J. That's the shit I'm talking about. Don't eat that stuff. That's really bad for you, right?
Good
so
Wonder White or
Wonder just that bread. White fucking bread, like the shit that won't even light on fire. That stuff, super bad. I mean, or it would light on fire and it acts like tinder.
You can toast it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, don't eat that shit. It's really bad for you. I mean, we could go more into this why it's bad for you, but I think it's just easier just not
common sense.
Common sense, yeah. Process. And sugary drinks, another thing. Like anything that has high content of sugar, like pizza. Nobody's saying don't eat pizza. Eat a pizza.
Our boy Rogan was smacking on that pizza.
With Elon?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. They were.
They had to stop him.
Yeah.
What happened with Elon?
He ordered pizza.
And not a fucking regular pizza. Half
when
anchovies.
Double pineapple, double extra. Anchovy pizza.
When was this?
With Elon, most recent podcast.
Oh, he did a pod with Elon?
Yeah. He shot an arrow into fucking Cybertruck.
Yeah. And that was that?
That was the pod? During the pod. Like halfway through the pod, he's like, can we go shoot an arrow in it? Elon's like, hell yeah, we can do that. Let's go shoot an arrow into it.
No way.
So he had a compound bow. He shot an arrow into it.
No, double anchovies, double fucking pineapple on pizza is crazy.
So
he's a menace.
Our bodies are...
He had David Blaine on. You got David Blaine?
I watched that too, yeah. It's really good. It was really good. So like with carbs, like they're easy to digest and they're high in calories, right? Especially like pizza, when it doesn't have the fiber content in it, it's just straight up carbs, right? And high fat. Your body loves that shit because it's quick to digest, a lot of energy storage, because our body's always thinking about how do I store more energy, because there might be drought and we might not have food, so I need to accumulate as much fat as possible, right? Like through evolution, our bodies, because back in the days, you could have gone 2-3 days without eating. That's why our bodies like store fat, because you never know when there's going to be dry season and we don't have fucking food.
Dry season.
Well, that's what it is. You know what I mean? So that's why like carbs or any kind of fatty foods such as pizza, you can fucking sit down and eat a whole fucking pie, right? You never get full. But then you sit down and eat a whole steak. Within like whole steak, you're like, oh, I'm done. Like, I don't want to touch anything.
Yeah.
But then you put a plate of pasta next to you. After you just done ate the steak, you're going to want to scarf down the pasta because your body literally like craves for that
pasta
shit.
Pasta falls heavy for me.
Well, it doesn't matter. Well, any kind of processed sugar.
I know what you're talking about. Like pizza. You know what's another one? A bowl of cereal.
Bowl of cereal. Bro, I eat so bad for you.
But I'm saying, like, you can eat a bowl of cereal and within 5 minutes, like, I didn't eat nothing.
Yes. And the reason being is because it's so easy to digest. Like, for example, banana, right? Banana has 14 grams of sugar in it. 14 grams of sugar in it. It's basically half that of a can of Coke.
Right. 20 something
but
sugar, right?
Banana has inside it a bunch of fibers and other things that makes digesting the banana much harder and taking all that sugar in much harder versus Coke. Coke is just direct corn syrup, refined, hits your bloodstream like that. Like your body's like there's nothing stopping that sugar going from your intestine into your body. With banana, Coke, at least you have fiber. Although banana is a high fructose plant, like I wouldn't suggest eating it. Hey, Miguel, actually pull up a Renaissance picture of a watermelon. Renaissance painting of a watermelon. Yeah, it's crazy, like the difference, what the watermelon looked like back in the days versus what it looks like right now. Let's see that very last picture. Go up. That one. Click that one. Put that on the chat. So this is what the watermelon looked like during Renaissance times. Look at it. Does it look anything like what the watermelon we have right now? It doesn't. So what we have done over the ages, we have selected for the ripest, for the reddest, for the fruit that has most amount of sugar in it. Do the same thing, see, no, go down, up, one up. No. Yeah, right there, down one, and to the left, one more. Look at it. This is what an actual watermelon should look like. That
shit don't look like it got no flavor.
Yep, that's a watermelon. But we have selected throughout we've evolved these plants. We've selected them. Like,
are you sure that's not a cucumber?
Well, look up prehistoric. look up bananas. Bananas, Renaissance banana. Like we're going like what it looked like inside, right? Like, actually, like do bananas back in the day or something like that. I don't know.
Back in my day, head ass.
Yeah, the fifth picture on the left. Yeah, that or that. Doesn't matter. Either one. Or the second one down on the left. No, that's not the second one down on the left. Up one. That's a banana.
That's a plantain, fucker.
That's a fucking banana.
That's a plantain. No, bitch. That's you see the ripe. Okay. You see the hard edges.
Go the very last picture on a left. Very last picture that. That's a banana. That's the banana that we eat right now. It used to be that. We've selected it through years and evolution and crossing to become that. Those black spots are seeds.
Yeah, the seeds that are in
they're seeds of bananas. Yeah. So it tells you like even fruit, right? Like even fruit we've selected, or like a blackberry. You ever had a blackberry from the forest floor or a raspberry from the forest floor?
Blackberries, yes.
Yeah. How big are they usually?
Small.
They're small, right? Right now you go to the fucking store, you got blackberries the size of my fucking fingers, size of my pinky finger, lengthwise.
Yeah, they're big.
Because we're selecting for these fruit, right? Like we're purposely selecting to have bigger fruit because there's more bang for the
GMO money. Shit too.
Well, yeah, some of it is GMO. Although GMO is not, it's genetically modified to sustain weather and sustain like bad conditions and things like that. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's also genetically modified to grow faster, grow sweeter, grow bigger.
Yes, that's the problem. Grow faster, sweeter, bigger. That is the problem. Yeah. You're not supposed to have raspberries during winter time. Raspberries don't grow in winter time. You know what I mean? Or apples in winter time.
I mean, like Sunshine State, oranges, right? We have oranges all year long just because of our weather.
Well, yeah. But anyway, like off that topic, I do have another topic that I want to talk about, right? So apparently there's this movement of extinctionists, right? These people literally believe in an extinction of humanity, and they put this shit on a fucking front page of New York Times.
Okay.
So there's this dude that literally advocating for demise of all the fucking people. Like they're encouraging nobody like having children.
What's the dude's name from Phineas and Ferb, the villain?
Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz. That's what this guy is.
Yeah, so Extinction Rebellion and yeah. So go back. Yeah, you had it on there. Yeah. So these people, like, this is like an actual movement that's been gaining traction. And that article I posted is that dude in the bamboo trees. Like, he's the leader of this movement, right?
Huh?
No, just keep it there. I wanted to see this part. Our 4 demands. No, you're good. Scroll down a little bit. There you go.
Yeah, so they're trying to literally, like, they're saying people should not continue having babies, we should just like die off. That's the whole point of their movement, right? And Elon and Joe were talking about, well, what about if one of these motherfuckers gets a hold of AI? What can they do? You know what I mean? What can they program? Like, oh, we know this area of the world pollutes the oceans, this and that. Let's fucking destroy them. You know what I mean? So,
I'm sorry, I'm still just mind blown.
Direct action, but you're vandalizing.
Yeah, these people are literally like, well, the reason they're vandalizing because they're hoping people are going to stop having children, and it won't even matter if they're vandalizing or not. You know, because nobody's going to live in those cities anymore. These cities are going to be empty. You know?
These guys are nuts.
Yeah, they're fucking crazy. But the problem is, more and more people are joining this fucking movement.
But I don't see anywhere here it says that they don't want, like, see, we declare ourselves in rebellion against our governments and the toxic systems that threaten the survival of humanity.
No, not these people. Go on that. I don't know why you guys looking at this. Go on that article that I put up.
Well, this is the thing you said, Extinction
No.
Rebellion. No.
There's an article. There's the article. I put the article in there. Go up. That's it. Go down. That's the guy right there. This is the guy.
Okay.
His front page of New York Times right there.
See,
here, let me see if I can pull up.
Fucking see it if New York Times was so fucking greedy.
Fucking
yeah,
bitches.
let me. Here you go. Oh, well, I can't read it too. I can't read it either. Well, there you go. So this motherfucker's on front page of New York fucking Times. New York Times is giving him
fucking kill people. That's what it is.
Yeah, New York Times is giving him fucking gas. Think about it for a minute. New York Times is giving this fucking lunatic gas.
Dude looks creepy. Who would listen to him?
Yeah, so his name is Les Knight. For the sake of the planet, Les Knight. L-E-S Knight. Google his name. L-E-S Knight. Yeah. Yeah, so for the sake of the planet, Les Knight, the founder of the Voluntary Human Extinction Movement. The Voluntary Human Extinction Movement.
No. L-E-S space N-I-T-E.
K.
Oh, okay.
Like an armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last night, and then here, second one. Go down, second one. That's it, right there.
Voluntary Human Extinction Movement. Okay.
Read it, Miggy Riggy.
The Voluntary Human Extinction Movement, VHEMT, is an environmental movement that calls for all people to abstain from reproduction in order to cause the gradual voluntary extinction of humankind. Supports human extinction primarily because, in the group's view, it would prevent environmental degradation. The group states that a decrease in the human population would prevent a significant amount of human-caused suffering. The extinctions of non-human species and the scarcity of resources caused by humans are frequently cited by the group as evidence of the harm caused by human overpopulation.
I think that's good, Miggy. So, man, well, who the fuck gives a fuck about the Earth if we're not here to live on it? Who the fuck is that guy? Like my guy with Conor McGregor said. Who the fuck is that guy?
But see, the point is,
what is he talking about?
Can you imagine if somebody like that gets a hold of a fucking AI, and they find out, and this like part of Polynesia, these people put a lot of plastic in the ocean. They're not recycling, so the fucking AI creates some shit and fucking destroys these people because they're not supposed to be on a like. This is the issues that like you have with these type of people, right? Like in these type of movements.
Well, I hope fucking Les Knight isn't smart enough to.
Well, it's not Les Knight. It's the people that believe into his movement. I'm sure Les Knight is a very intelligent person, has some sort of good reasons and things like that, you know. But the people that are going to join his movement are going to be a little more radical than him, right?
So Elon, after leaving that one Joe Rogan podcast, was going to the UK to meet with various leaders regarding AI intelligence and defense. He actually did manage to get some good things out of it, aside from educating people on AI.
Yeah.
He got certain governments, not everybody agreed to it, of course, but he got certain governments to have to watermark anything that is AI made. Right now, it's being regulated at the highest level of artificial intelligence, not at the lowest levels.
Yeah. Bro, between 1995 and now, they've gone down in half their mailing subscribers, man. Not a lot of people are into this. It said here, 1995, VHEMT's mailing list just had under 400 subscribers. 6 years later, Fox News says the list is only at 230.
I don't know. My understanding is they're going... But New York Times put this motherfucker up on first page, bro.
He must have said some wild shit.
I don't know. They had him on the first fucking page.
We don't know because we can't read the article.
Well, yeah, fuck you, New York Times. All right, go to the next one. There's 10 sly ways to say I love you without ever using the L word. And I think all of your girlfriends or any of the girls that are with you that want to have a relationship with you should literally follow a lot of these things, right? What is the first one?
Take a picture of yourself smiling while you're on the phone with him so he can see how happy he makes
you. I don't give a shit about that.
No, I'm not paying attention
next
to that.
one.
That's funny because I'd be like, who got you giggling like that?
Yeah.
2, grab him when you're in front of a mirror reflective store window and say, look, it's us.
Yeah, guy.
I just look at him because you're stupid.
Yeah.
Do the dishes even though it's his turn.
So, see, this one I like. Do the dishes even if it's his
fucking
turn.
bitch.
Do the dishes all the time, even if it's his turn. You know?
Let him have the smushy pillow. It stops him from snoring.
Yeah, I don't care about that shit.
Pay for dinner.
Yeah, once in a while do that, you know?
Once in a while, half.
Yeah. I mean, we're equal, right? Equal rights.
Answer his phone calls and respond right away to his texts.
I like this. I don't know who writes emails to each other, but I like this.
Make his bed after he's left in the morning.
Every morning. I think they missed.
Kiss his eyelids.
I don't care about that too much.
Be the outside spoon. Men like
I love being Little Spoon. I love being Little Spoon.
I don't care either way.
I hate being Big Spoon. That shit sucks. You gotta have your arm pushed up against their back and shit, and you're like this, and you're just basically leaning on your shoulder and shit.
Have your arm under their neck. It's probably
My
better
arm
for them
falls
anyway.
asleep, bro.
That big head.
That's a lot.
No,
of
I can't sleep like that either way. Like if I do that myself without someone on top of me, my arm will fall asleep.
Oh, okay. That's all I do, so my arm is used to
it.
that.
Almost out.
What is it?
Buy him toilet paper when you notice he's.
Yeah, see, all the time. Like this is what I'm talking about. Like there are three good. Nah, fuck that, bro. Slave. Wait. If she's a slave, then I'm a slave for making the money and making sure she's fucking all safe.
You know.
So
having a kid
a
kind
house
of gives
bitch.
you
Okay,
most
I'll
of
say
these.
it right.
Huh?
I said a house bitch.
Yeah, I just want a house bitch, man. And if your girl comes out of the kitchen and screams at you, you know why?
You can have any of these.
Hey, here's like, what do you call those things that you have to guess the answer? Like
Jeopardy?
No. You know, well, here's the thing. You're in your house, your girl comes out of the kitchen and starts yelling at you. What did you do wrong?
To my understanding, nothing. That is my answer. I have done nothing.
The chain that's attached to her foot in the sink was too long. That's why she came out of the kitchen.
Damn.
But all the jokes aside.
Okay, I got a joke for you.
Go ahead.
What do you call the people that take care of chickens?
Chicken people.
Chicken tenders.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like that. That's straight up dad joke right there. That's Biggie style straight up.
And that's a good one too. That's a good dad joke.
So anyway, all the jokes aside, you know, you ever wondered if you could have hummingbirds in your garden?
Hummingbird?
Yeah,
hummingbirds. Why would I want to fucking? You know me and birds, man.
No, hummingbirds are only like this big, and they go.
I'm good. They hum.
So you said how to have hummingbirds?
Yeah, in your garden.
I used to have them in Cuba.
Yeah. So hummingbirds, apparently, bro, these motherfuckers spend their entire day eating. Because they move their wings so fast. They're like metabolizing their shit. Like, so they eat this like, but the problem is they are in competition with bees and wasps for the nectar for the flower, right? So a lot of times bees and wasps will start like attacking them, and if they sting them close to their heart, they'll kill them. Because that's how so hummingbirds are really, really small, like a couple inches only in length, right?
I saw a woodpecker the other day really on top of
yeah,
we were running actually. I don't know. I think you were ahead of us already. You had already crossed 49th Street, and I was like a block behind you guys, and I saw this. What is it called? I just said it. Woodpecker.
Yeah, right? Woodpecker.
I just hear. I was like, what the fuck? And I look up, and I just see this red head just going at it. Yeah, and I took a picture of it actually. Now I remember.
So hummingbirds. So basically, they're saying that if you get these specific types of plants that will attract hummingbirds. Well, obviously you have to have fucking hummingbirds in your area, right? Like if you live in Ontario, Canada, you might not. Yeah, I know. Was it fucking up the metal part or the wood part?
I think he was hitting the wood.
Okay.
But I'm not sure. Look.
Firebush. Firebush is one of those plants apparently that you can plant. And
that shit was loud.
And they'll bring the hummingbirds. So yeah. So if you ever wondered fucking hummingbirds, I don't know if they exist in Florida. I'm sure they do.
I don't know if they have them in Florida. But
we
have every other kind of bird. Fuck.
Like I said, I've seen them in Cuba.
Birds, Blue Jays, Cardinals.
Another fucking crazy movement. Apparently there's a whole group of these QAnon people that settled in this village in Canada. The village is only 150 people, and there's a school there. So they occupied the fucking school, and they're just like living in that school now. To give you an idea what QAnon is, QAnon was created as a movement basically that talks about how they're like this group of Satanists, child trafficking, child blood drinking people that were against Donald Trump, and they were the reason why he didn't get elected in 2016. Then there was a whole thing of Pizzagate that was associated with them, basically like that. In Washington D.C., bunch of the restaurateurs are in cahoots with the politicians because that's how they traffic children through like these restaurants, and one of them was a pizza restaurant. So basically, fucking crazy ass people, right? Like another fucking sect, right? Of crazy.
Conspiracy theory sounds like to me like
crazy. Yes, crazy conspiracy theories. Yes, that's exactly what it is, right? So apparently they have a fucking leader. This lady's from Philippines, right? But she says that she's the queen of Canada, right?
Okay. The Queen of Canada.
Let me tell you. Let me do it. Okay. So she, where the so-called Queen of Canada and her followers had taken over an abandoned school, right? Like, where is this Queen of Canada? What's her name? So there's this like. She basically says that she is not only Queen of Canada, she's not only from a different country, but she's an actual alien. Okay. And she's like a sentient being and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so and apparently a bunch of people believe her. And they're like literally following her.
Is she
like,
hot?
No, bro. She's like butt ugly
no
too. Like super ugly. Super ugly. Like if she was like good looking, like, I don't know, like
sounds pretty culty to me.
Yeah, bro. And she apparently travels in a convoy of cars at all times, never stays in one place. And then she has these people around her that are like protecting her, and literally they like dedicate their life to protecting this fucking crazy ass lady.
What do you think if like in 150 years this becomes like another Christianity, where it's like an actual religion?
No, I think it's gonna.
I mean, it would take a lot longer for it to get to that level.
I hate to say this. But do
you think it'll continue into a religion after the cult leader has died, like they say? As
much as our women, like younger generation, is like out of their fucking minds, and they all believe in astrology and numerology, I think that's gonna become the next religion. Is the astrology and numerology is gonna become the next religion?
Already has. That one's already past the floodgates, man. Too many people are on that. So many people. But you're right.
It's not like. It's not where they're like big. Having Sunday masses and shit. You know what I mean? Like it's not there yet.
I mean, from what I heard, they do get-togethers, bro.
But it's not like on weekly basis yet. So it's not worldwide yet because you have religion. Right?
I think it is worldwide in the sense where there's a lot of people who they don't look at it as their religion, but like they are maybe religious in some kind of way, whether they're Islamic, Christian, Jewish, whatever it may be, and also believe in that stuff.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's gonna happen. Sorry. It's gonna happen. These bitches believe in fucking. If you're born on this day at this time, that means this is what's happening. Which there's no fucking scientific proof behind this, but we're seeing this in 3D in front of our fucking eyes.
What about numerology, Miggy?
Yeah. So astrology and numerology. So numerology is the science of numbers, like when were you born and things like that. So yeah. So it started pretty fairly, early. So. And with YouTube and everything, bro. Like, dudes, this is what dude's gonna do. If the girl believes in astrology and numerology, dude's gonna learn this shit just to smash, right? Text her at 11:11 so she
I don't know, dude.
Text her at 11:11 so she thinks it's meant to happen.
I would never do that shit.
Yeah, I would fuck with them.
I
would never go out of my way to learn math just to fuck with a girl.
The bitch would be like, I'm a Cancer. What are you? I'm an asparagus.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. You were saying that. The reason we have an OnlyFans economy is because simps pay money for it.
That's different.
You know what I mean? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen no matter what.
Mickey, you might have seen this. You seen Neon and his new little girlfriend?
I don't watch
the
anything related
OnlyFans
to
girl.
No.
Oh
yeah, he's got a girlfriend. It's like an OnlyFans girl, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people roasting him about that.
Like
they put her on a lie detector and she failed.
People talk about industry plants. That guy.
So
yeah.
So there's another article about people with poor speech etiquette always use these 7 root phrases. Says public something or another. These fucking ad bullshit pages, man.
What, you can't get
people,
it now?
Everybody wants you to fucking pay for their shit or take the ad blocker off, because they're gathering data. Do you want to, right? This phrase is great when you're offering someone a choice. Do you want to go to lunch with me? But as a way of delivering orders, do you want to take out the trash? It's indicating fake politeness comes across as belittling. Do you want to take out the trash? Yeah, because if you've told somebody 9 times to take out the trash and they're not taking out the trash, hey, do you want to take out the trash? Meaning, hurry up and take out the fucking trash. So I don't know who would just use that off the gate.
I never heard that I've never heard someone say like, do you want to do this? Because they've asked so many times and like eventually, no, I never heard of that way. Yeah.
Like that's more being sarcastic. Do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Anyway, here's the thing. This phrase insists that whatever follows will be the final authoritative take on the subject at hand. Yeah, here's the thing. If you know for a fact you're right and you have the proof of everything and they're spewing just some fucking nonsense, here's the thing. You're fucking wrong. Sorry. You know what I mean? But this, their feelings might be hurt. Who cares? They're wrong. Their hurt feelings hurt. I don't know. Or like right, when you say something and they go right, basically saying, forcing them to agree with you with something. We'll figure out a way. Pretty much like, yeah, whatever, we'll figure out a way. Versus they're saying you should use.
I don't know, man. This sounds like to me like people talking to little bitches.
Yes, thank you. This is what I was going to. It is what it is. I love this phrase. It is what it is. I love this phrase because people will go out there and complain, I want to go to a Bad Bunny concert, but the tickets are $1,000. It is what it is. You want to go to the concert? Pay $1,000 fucking dollars. Sorry.
Not, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I love that phrase.
Yeah.
And actually, I came to really love that phrase was because of Miguel. Us going to work and shit, and this man just was constantly spitting out, it is what it is. And I came to love that phrase.
Yeah, it is what it is because, bro, if the cost of milk is $5, you can complain till the cows come home. It is still $5 fucking dollars. It is what it is. Like, and by you saying
hit him with that classic,
is,
make it hit him with that classic.
It is what it is.
Yeah, yeah. Like to me, somebody getting pissed off because you tell them it is what it is tells me that they're fucking not in tune with reality. They're not in tune with reality. Like, let
me see that happy Mickey.
I think
it just may be that they can't,
they can't deal with it.
Exactly.
It's their fucking feelings get in the way.
With the facts.
Yeah. And then
it is what it is.
And then another one, obviously, like when you're having a conversation and say somebody like, obviously Sherlock, no shit Sherlock, like obviously that's, you know.
I feel like I'm
too sarcastic when it comes to that.
See, that's my thing, right? Like we're too used to banter.
Yes.
We're too used to banter, so when someone does something stupid and you go, duh, it's like to just be funny.
Bro, and I think this is the difference between how men communicate and how women communicate. I think this article must have been written by a woman because there's no other explanation. Why would the feelings be? No, it was John Bowie, contributor, who is a dude. Well, John, you're stupid. I'm sorry. It is what it is, John. You're stupid.
It is what it is.
I forgot to ask, how does John identify?
As a corner of a round house. I don't know how he identifies, but he identifies as a fucking moron when he writes these articles. That's his new gender, moron. You know, it is what it is.
I want to bring up some watches I saw that.
Yeah, bring them up.
There's some new watches that came out. Let's see, right here.
I really like the Panerai is okay.
That's another question I want to have. I enjoy the Panerai case style. I like how it's different. It reminds me, I don't know why, it reminds me of planes.
This specific one was the original Panerai design that they designed for Italian divers. This shape.
Right.
So this one I kind of like, but the other one, they're big, man. They're fucking huge.
They're like
yeah. They're huge though. You know, so I don't know, man.
It's the first one.
I don't know about Panerai. I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Spinnaker?
I don't know what that is.
I've never heard of that.
Omega, yeah.
Seamaster.
Yep.
I like it.
Just different color scheme.
It's nice. What is
Looks
the
like
other?
It might be carbon,
what is the other crown for here?
That's for the
timer.
No, that's probably for the.
Oh, it's a GMT.
GMT, yeah, that's for.
It's a GMT. That's what it's for.
Yeah. But is it carbon fiber or is it kind of plastic or what is it? Looks like it could be. Do you see anything in there?
I'm reading. No. Oh, it's a gray titanium.
Titanium. There we go. So
it's a gray titanium.
So this one
I really like this watch.
Oh, this is not the one I was thinking
about. Chopard Luke.
Luke Chopard. Okay, so Chopard made this, huh?
This is. So I like this watch.
Chopards are pretty cool. There's another watch. If you can pull it up after this article, Miggy, I'll let you know which one.
Brigitte. They made this with the offset dial. What do you think of this? I fuck with it.
That's cool.
Offset dials are really cool.
Like little difference, yeah.
It like makes you look at the watch twice.
Yeah. I don't know about the form of it, how much I like it, but yeah. Vermont.
That looks gross.
It's a GMT. I mean,
I don't care.
They're all they're all doing
gross.
With the
they're all doing
navy
Rolex
and the green and the orange.
6.
I'm not liking it.
Yeah, Rolex 6. Hublot purple. It's the same fucking Hublot over and over again.
It's a special. Purple. What team is that again?
I don't fucking know. It's a soccer team, probably.
Yeah, it's a soccer team.
It's from the Kings.
Oh, it's the Premier League symbol. League.
Yeah, so there you go.
They always making special shit, man.
Mm.
Frederic
Constant, which is a cheaper watchmaker.
This is a tourbillon.
Yeah, it's a tourbillon. How much does it cost? 38. The actual tourbillon would cost probably 120 from a good watchmaker, known watchmaker.
Dial's pretty cool. I like it.
Ulysse Nardine.
That looks like a girl watch.
It's a girl watch. It's cool though.
It's a nice looking girl watch.
Yeah.
I don't like the bands.
Me neither. I'm not the biggest fan of those like snake or croc, whatever. But that dial's really cool. That galaxy kind of looking dial.
Mm. I don't know. I've seen these, but like Mother Pearl or some shit. I don't know.
Never heard of that.
Citizen.
So this is a Loki watch. This is from
cool.
Marvel.
That's cool for like comic book followers.
They actually have a Star Wars collection that's pretty cool.
That one is actually cool. What is that?
Certina.
Yeah, that one is cool.
Oh, it uses the Tissot Powermatic movement.
Okay, how much is it?
$8.15.
Oh, so it's the same price.
$8.15.
It's the same price.
Euro, so it's a little more than the. But yeah, you see, it says Powermatic 80. So I'm assuming it's using that Tissot Powermatic movement.
Probably they just had a Tissot. Probably.
I don't like the thinness of the band.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I would still prefer the normal Tissot over this probably.
No, I can see it.
Same size too, 39 millimeter. Nice. Mont Blanc
has always been trying to make good watches since they're like make wallets and pens and stuff. Yeah, they're trying to make good watches for guys.
I'm actually wearing their cologne right now.
Mont Blanc one, black or blue?
The black.
Rodolfo's got a watch, not a watch, a wallet of theirs that he really likes.
I like a wallet from them. I have a wallet from them.
JC. It's a nice looking watch.
Yep.
Nothing too special though. It's
so
Jaeger
LeCoultre used to make movements for Patek Philippe back in the day.
This looks like a Seiko Turtle.
I don't know what the fuck that is. It's one of those off-brand.
Titanium. It looks like it's titanium.
Audemars Piguet.
New AP. So these are just watches that are new to 2023. This article came out a week ago. Hamilton. This has got a lot of watches, guys. By the way, we're not even halfway through the list, so we'll start going a little faster through this.
Tudor,
Pelagos. I actually saw an article on this.
Another Hublot.
Zenith. This is one of the Hublots. Looks like a smartwatch. Right?
Yeah. Looks like
Big Bang. Yeah, look like a smartwatch.
Smartwatch. Constantine.
Nice.
Piaget. That's another Omega.
Omega. What is this? Roger Dubois.
That looks cool. Very.
It's busy as fuck, man.
Looks
I can't
like
even read
looks
the
like
time.
you should be driving a fucking souped up Lambo with this watch.
Yes, you should be in a Lamborghini, a McLaren, some kind of fucking
like a sports watch, you know.
Bell and Ross. Actually, interesting story. I saw these guys, very famous watch dealers and stuff, traders. He was talking about how he ordered a $350,000 one of one Bell and Ross watch, and the buyer freaking flaked on him.
Yeah.
So he was stuck with it, and he remembers telling the buyer, "I can get you this watch for this price because it's a one of one watch, but when I'll sell it. I can get it for the $350 and sell it to you, but if you want me to buy this watch back from you, it's gonna cost. I'll buy it for $50,000.
Yeah.
Like the watch had no return on it, and then he gets stuck with the watch. Fucking the guy ghosts him. Panerai. See, like I really like the style of the case that Panerai makes. I like it reminds me of planes.
They're big.
Navy SEALs.
Yeah, they're big. But they were not Navy SEAls. They were Italian divers, like military divers.
Well, it says Navy SEAL on it. That's what he's talking about.
Oh, right, yeah. No Navy SEAL is gonna wear that fucking watch.
Not for how much is it? It's expensive as fuck.
No, it's not the price. They're just not gonna wear it because Navy SEAls will wear something that's got a digital one. You know what I mean? Not that.
Citizen.
Omega, the plastic
All right,
Omega.
I'm gonna start going a little faster through here. Another JC. That's
yeah,
pretty nice.
That's their
actually.
Entry level JCs. Yeah, they just came out with.
Hey, you guys want a PRX? I saw they came out with these
I'm
digital
not a
ones.
fan of that.
Yeah, no.
Nah, they're going after Casio, but the shit costs like $200. Casio is $50. People are still gonna buy Casios.
It's actually $400.
Yeah, fuck that.
Another Breguet.
Raymond Well is bullshit. What is this?
Maurice, I don't know. Maurice
LaCroix.
Yeah, Timex. All right, I think this is good.
All right, go look up Konstantin Chaikin. It's with K. Konstantin Chaikin. Yeah, go images. So it's called Konstantin Chaikin's Joker. So click on those.
We've seen these. We talked about these one early. Yeah,
these are really cool. I really like them.
Early pod. We talked about these.
Yeah, because the eyes indicate the hours and minutes, and then the tongue indicates the sun where it is right now.
Like moon phase stuff.
Moon phase stuff. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really.
So cool. I really like them. So that very first one was Chopard Luke. I thought it's Konstantin Chaikin, but then when I closer look at that, I was like, wait, what is this? But yeah, he makes different kind of.
Oh look, the Minions.
Yeah, they got Minions. They Harley got the Quinn. Halloween version of it. They got all kinds. He makes this watch, but he makes them different for a different occasion. It's one of those like if you want to have a fun watch, this is the watch to get. Like go back. Like
the Joker one.
Yeah, the Joker one. You see that? Like even the
That's badass. Yeah, how much do they go for? Let's see.
They're about $5,000, $6,000.
Oh, that's not bad. Mm-mm.
And
is it worth it?
Yes, it's a handmade watch. They're very. Like
it's an independent. It's an independent watchmaker.
It's an independent watchmaker, handmade.
That tells you right there.
Yeah, if you want a cool watch, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think they're about $5,000.
They're Russian.
Yeah, they're Russian. He's a Russian watchmaker.
You remember that Star Wars tourbillon watch I sent you? That was like 50, like crazy price, whatever. That shit was cool too.
Yeah. Well, see, those are like unique to like no like straight up watch collector will have that. It has to be like somebody that is a watch collector but also like Star Wars. You know what I mean? To get it, or somebody that just like collects Star Wars shit and they also get that watch. You know what I mean? But it would not be, But yeah. So Konstantin Chaikin makes the fun watches. So anytime somebody asks for one watch, it will be a Konstantin Chaikin watch.
Yeah. Look up this watch. It's called the Cross with K. Cross Studio. Star Wars watch. Just look up that Star Wars watch. Yeah. This thing is super cool.
That's cool, yeah.
150,000 CH. What is
yeah,
that?
that's Switzerland money, which is $150,000. It's actually a little more, just a tiny bit
A little
more.
more.
Yeah, just.
Oh, look, they have different ones too. You see on the top, Death Star Tourbillon. Oh, so this is the container, and then
Where it comes
Kyber
in.
crystal. What the hell?
Probably pay for the fucking container and that thing more than for the watch. Ultimate collector set. So.
Oh, that's the set for everything. 150,000.
It's pretty cool.
Damn, yeah. It's an actual Tourbillon watch, right? Yeah, it has a Death Star Tourbillon. That's fucking awesome. That's awesome. When I have money, I'm buying that.
But see, here's the thing: you have to be a Star Wars.
You have to be a big watch guy and a big Star Wars fan.
Big Star Wars fan, because this is
delivered in a cross-studio flight case with its owner's book, certificate, and art gloves.
Yeah, but see, not a big watch guy, but big Star Wars fan. Because as a watch guy, you wouldn't necessarily buy this watch because you don't know. Like, okay, great, they made it, but what's the lineage of this watchmaker? You know, like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So you have to be more of a Star Wars fan rather than watch guy to buy this. But, you know, I mean,
badass.
I'm sure they're selling them out.
That circular crystal is so cool.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. We hit like hour and a half, right?
Yeah, we just said it.
Okay, I think that's good, right?
Well,
I
have another watch thing. 4 wild new watches every serious collector to drool over.
Let's do it.
Go up. Yeah,
right there.
It's a Lange und Söhne. It's a German watch. They've produced. Keep going down. The very first one was Lange und Söhne. This one is, I don't remember.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
I don't know what. So Lange und Söhne is right up there with Patek Philippe, right? Like they're placed right up there. Like GP Gerard Perregaux. That's like his watches are fucking in, you know, usually in millions if you get to the higher end ones like that one, but that one is 100K. And then there's the Lange und Söhne. That's the new Lange und Söhne. This is all like fucking handmade perfection, like very rare. This is close to 250 probably.
And this is hand wind only, it looks like, right?
Hand wind. Mm-hmm. And then you have that Omega, the titanium Omega that came out. It's a GMT. And then you have the Audemars, which is a factory set diamonds, you know, at 34 and 39 millimeter. There's only 2,255 of them made, so this is probably gonna go. Most of them are gonna go into auction.
Ultra thin line.
Yeah, so it's gonna go auction. It's a straight up auction watches. So, but I kind of wanted to talk about one more thing. So there's a alien theory, right? Alien theory linked to prehistoric ruins in China has bamboozled mankind for ages, right? So apparently in China, this writer and archaeologist found this cave, goes inside the cave and finds these circular shaped tube-like things that are inside the cave.
Okay.
And then there's like, oh my God, this is, you know, thing of like this shows us that aliens been on the planet, blah, 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 blah. But as more research they did, they started discovering that it's more likely these are just roots of gigantic trees that got fossilized.
Really?
Yeah. So for many years they were believing that this is an alien created, but then somebody comes back and is like, yeah, nah, bro, it looks more like fucking fossilized trees than anything, you know. And Elon Musk talked about it. Rogan asked him, he's like, what if right now you had a Cybertruck in a desert and then we came back and looked at it 1 million years ago? He goes, yeah, it would still be there. I was like, what do you mean? He goes, it would be just fossilized.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't be the same titanium.
It's just the imprints of it.
Yeah, like it would be just fossilized, yeah. But I thought that was cool. And there's another article. This is for you couples or the ones that are trying to become couples. How couples that stay together forever manage conflict, right? And one thing, they never make harsh complaints about their social life. I hate how we never go anywhere together. I'm not your servant. I want to have some fun. About their intimacy. You haven't touched me in 2 months. Why did you even marry me? You don't love me. About co-parenting. Do you even know how to change a diaper? So these harsh comments, right? Like basically
harsh complaints. Yeah, complaints.
They use motivating phrases. Since we haven't been out in a while, would you rather go to Jane's party on Saturday or go to dinner and movies? I know you love Thai food. There is a new restaurant that just opened up. Would you like to try it Saturday? Right? So on and so forth. What else here? else?
You go to the second one?
And that's it. Yeah. So there's two things those are the things that couples do. You know, there's more to it. We can read about co-parenting. Would you be willing to do me a favor tomorrow when I am at class? It would be great if I could leave the baby with you for 3 hours and you would be willing to change her diaper. You know, to me that's weird. If I have to talk to my wife like that, hey, would you mind doing me a favor and keep the baby for 3 hours? That's the wrong person I've chosen. Like, I should not come out to you like, would you mind doing me a fucking favor to leave the baby with you? This is our fucking baby. You shouldn't mind anything about our baby.
Well, I think in that situation, it's like maybe it was his turn or something like that. Who knows? And what they're trying to say is just so people feel a little better about doing things. And it's like I said, use motivating phrases. That one, I don't know how it catered to being motivated.
Yeah.
I don't understand that exact phrase.
Read it.
The about co-parenting. I don't see where there's any motivation there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there could have just been like, I know you're great at doing this. And then saying that. And kind of that's the motivation there is what they're trying to say.
Listen, you're the nurturing one. Take care of the baby. I'll step in when the baby's 6 years old when I need to discipline their ass. Because they're talking back to you.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
You got to do stuff before 6 years old, man. That's not all her job before
shit
6.
Before 6. 5, 6,
Whatever.
nah. After 5, 6, you step in. You whoop their ass. So they stay on straight line.
What do you think about how fathers talk about how you should do the whole thing, like just how mothers do the whole skin to skin to your baby?
No, that's gay.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
You think so?
Yes, 100%. Because I strongly believe in evolution. And during the evolution, that would never happen. Even if that happened,
what do you
mean? It wasn't a mass thing that was happening all the time.
From what I understand, they're catering towards that. Like back in the day, you wouldn't be wearing clothes. You'd just be grabbing your baby and holding it with no clothes. That's the whole thing.
You're talking about like going back, but then back in the days, we're also much hairier.
Yeah, but it's still skin to skin contact.
No, not until we covered, because even Neanderthals started covering. That's 30,000 years back.
I don't know that, man.
I'm telling you, they started covering. Neanderthals started covering, and then again, the reason. I don't think men were that nurturing to pick up a baby and cuddle it. Men would never do that. It was more females that were nurturing and taking care of the babies.
I feel like men were out there hunting. Face to say men would never do that.
Well, a majority of the time, right? Like I'm sure there were some men that were,
But you have to think about it. Like men were still catering towards like making sure their lineage passed on and stuff like that. They were
smashing women to get more offspring, and they were hunting and bringing food home and fighting other tribes, but they're not necessarily nurturing babies.
You holding a baby doesn't mean you're nurturing it.
Okay, you hold him like this, and then what?
Okay, just forget about it.
I'm just telling you, I just don't see how...
I mean, I'm not saying I agree with it. I just had the question,
Yeah.
I just wanted to raise the question.
Yeah, I don't know.
What the heck?
What does Rodolfo say?
My car got towed. I'll see y'all when I can. What?
That's crazy.
What the fuck? All right, I'm about to call this shit and see what the hell went down.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Y'all have a good night.
Yeah,
We're
we
about
need
to go rescue